Hi folks, and thanks for joining me today. We're doing a quick video walk around here of a Mercedes C200 estate. This is a 2011 W204 model. Obviously 5-door sports estate, C200 spec with blue efficiency, so very cheap to run, very good on fuel, and all those luxury goodies that these cars are famous for. So you've got the alloy wheels, you've got a full leather interior, I'll show you in a minute. Really good sized car. It's got a practical, well laid out boot, plenty of space inside for a family of 5. I personally know the previous owner of this car. They've owned it since 2014. You really will not find a nicer example than this, or a better look after car. It was a vehicle that I've known myself for the last 6 years, and that has been sort of maintained regardless of cost by the previous owner. I'll just quickly show you some of the highlights of the car. Let's just come around to the business end here. So, great thing about this particular Merc, it's got the electronic boot. So on the key here, just press the button by here, and hey presto. Look at that. Bit of a pose when you're at IKEA, but also highly practical. Let me just flip that by there to give you a good idea of the boot that we're looking at. It's a huge space, nice flat load area, level here as well, so it's easy for getting things in and out. There's no horrible ridge there for you. You've got a built-in dog guard, which has never been used, but it comes standard on these, built into that parcel shelf. So if you have got a four-legged friend, he will be happy in the back of this car, I'm sure. So to put it, shut it back down, you just press this button right here, and there it goes. Looks great, doesn't it? And I'll show you inside in a sec, but just to show you while I've got the key in my hand, when we lock the car, the mirrors will go in on it as well. So let's just do that. There we are. So that's just an added little bit that you get on this particular model. It's just a very nice little touch. There's lots of neat little things on these Mercs, which just make life that much more pleasant when you're in it. This one's in a very tasteful sort of metallic grey colour. It's got the aluminium roof rails, as you can probably see. You're seeing it literally as it came into me, because it's not been valeted or cleaned, but as you can see, it's been really well looked after. I mean, they absolutely loved this car. So chrome works all good on it. Can you see the shine on that bonnet? There's barely a stone chip on the car. It's got as well front and rear parking sensors on it. Very nice, and I'll show you how they work in just a moment. Let's have a quick look inside the car. Here you go. Lovely wood grain on these doors. Full leather interior. Auto transmission, which is pretty much a must in a Merc. Shut the door here. I don't know if you can see that, 70,000 miles on the clock. It's just turned 70. I'll just zoom back out to show you the dash layout, what I can see. A very pleasing place to be here, guys. A very good, big fan of these cars. So let's just start her up. Show you the startup sequence for her. So there we are. As you can see, no warning lights, it's all pretty much perfect. I'll just turn the radio down there. You can see we've got the Elegance badges on the dashboard. Just slightly higher spec than your average, because it's an Elegance SE, this particular car is. It's got a slightly nicer grain of leather on it than the standard car as well. It's just a very pleasant car to be in. When you put the car into reverse, you've got front and rear parking sensors that come up on these by here, and it also gives you an acoustic aid to the car when you're driving it. When you pop this by here, you've got a multi-function screen. There isn't any navigation on this particular car, but it has got Bluetooth, so you can link your phone up to this and you can play it all through here. You've got separate controls here for the driver and the passenger for the heating. And of course you've got cruise control, which is on this stalk by here, so that's something that's pretty much a Mercedes standard feature, but very, very easy to use. No one really does cruise as well as a Merc, to be honest with you, and no one does a nice luxury auto better than Mercedes. So let me just show you the back of the car as well. There's a fair bit of space behind it. Let's have a quick look. So here we are, here's the back. Pretty generous back seat. You can see there's a fair bit of space there behind that front seat, and I have my seat fairly well back in the car. So we've got a centre armrest by here as well. That comes down. To be honest with you, knowing the previous owner, this back seat will have very rarely been used. It was a retired couple who owned this car, and that is really echoed through the condition of this entire interior. It really is in fantastic condition. So I've left the car running. I hope you can tell it's quite quiet. Obviously it's a diesel engine, but very, very efficient diesel, and very, very quiet and refined. It's an absolute joy to drive, this car is. So hopefully if that's of interest to you, you can give me a call. My number's 07932 873 646. My name's Pete. I'm happy to take a part exchange. Just give me a ring and I'll value your car for you. I'm also happy to arrange delivery for you, and we're offering free delivery within 150 miles. If you're interested in this or any of our other cars, please feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and feel free to give us a like and a share on here. I hope this has been helpful, and my number once again, if you need to call me, is 07932 873 646. Many thanks. Goodbye.